When I came to the Illinois Senate back in 2018, one of the things I learned right out of the box was the importance of being an honest broker. When you pledge your support or opposition to an initiative in this town and in this building, your colleagues need to know they can take that pledge to the bank. This is especially important when it comes to initiatives involving our constituents. Their lives, their livelihoods, their ability to find and hold down jobs, and their ability to take care of their families and their children. I was part of the team that negotiated the bipartisan agreement on the Rebuild Illinois 2019 capital program. So I remember vividly Governor Pritzker hailing a series of job-creating, economy-boosting incentives that would help our families and their businesses located in our communities thrive. They included, among other things, the Blue Collar Jobs Act, which incentivizes job creation on large construction projects. Reinstatement of the Manufacturer's Purchase Credit, which helps manufacturers quickly recoup new investments in equipment and production tools, freeing up those funds to expand their businesses and put more people to work. The elimination of the antiquated franchise tax for everybody from your local Subway sandwich owner to an enterprise budget facility, helping entrepreneurs and small businesses across the state, which also frees up funds to hire new employees and grow their businesses. The $269 million in transportation spending cuts being proposed by the governor would cost the state nearly 2,800 jobs for construction workers, 4,750 jobs, total jobs across the economy, and $755 million in estimated economic output for local businesses, according to an analysis that was done by the Illinois Economic Policy Institute. We also need to honor commitments to transportation investment and move sales taxes on motor fuel into the Transportation Renewal Fund and continue to support transit operations through general revenue funds and not the road fund. We must also eliminate the 10% cut to mass transit and restore the state's commitment to the Regional Transportation Authority, the CTA, Metro Suburban Train Service, and Pace Bus, and to all of our downstate transit systems. Continued and predictable investment is important not only for our infrastructure, but also for the entire state's economy. On top of these promises, the governor seems perfectly willing to significantly cut tax credits that allow lower-income Illinoisans in failing public schools to obtain scholarships that allow them to leave their failing schools and receive their educations in private school settings. The governor also seems perfectly willing to eliminate the biodiesel tax credit agreement, which would have a huge financial impact on our farmers and detrimentally affect the environment. Most significantly, to my heart, where I come from, the governor seems perfectly willing to sweep revenue funds collected by local governments across this state. Many people hear it referred to as LGDF, the Local Government Distributive Fund, which coming out of this pandemic, those communities need those revenues to sustain local government services for their constituents. This after I have spent personally the last 2 years returning local government's share of revenues to 100%, and that was included in the 2021 budget. The governor's change of heart on incentives he agreed to and promoted shows us just how insatiable his party's appetite is for more revenue and more spending. Let me reiterate what Senator Tracy shared with you. There is no need to eliminate these jobs incentives. There is no need to sweep transit and local government revenues. There is no need at all. The governor does not need to eliminate job creation programs keeping people out of work. He does not need to cut revenues other government entities in our state need and their constituents are counting on. The governor has every opportunity to do the right thing and keep his word and be an honest broker in this process.